Mothers are the heart of our society worldwide, primarily because of their role. Yet, within their vast number, there are some who are truly uniquely rare. From pregnant moms who can deadlift weights that would make most knees tremble to the most heavily tattooed mom, let's take a look at 15 unusual and unique moms you won't believe exist. But before we move, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you can never miss our upcoming videos. With that said, let's get into it. Number 15, hand in hand. After years of infertility, miscarriages, and failed IVF attempts, Brianna Lockwood and her husband Aaron began to fear she'd never carry a child. The answer came from an unexpected source, her 51-year-old mother, Julie. Despite being postmenopausal, Julie offered to be her daughter's gestational surrogate. Initially doubtful, Brianna changed her mind after doctors confirmed her athletic, healthy mother was an ideal candidate. Surrogacy at 51 is exceptionally rare, but Julie handled the pregnancy with ease, apart from mild fatigue. In early November, she delivered a healthy baby girl, Briar Juliet, after a challenging labor. Brianna called her mother a rock star, whose selflessness left her speechless. Julie described carrying her granddaughter as the most remarkable and rewarding experience of her life. Her unconditional love and dedication gave Brianna the child she feared she might never have. For Brianna, becoming a mother through her own mother's sacrifice is a gift that will be cherished for a lifetime. Number 14, Mega Mom. With 11 children and another on the way, U.S. mother Yalancia Rosario has turned managing a bustling household into both an art and a science. After welcoming 9 boys, her long-held wish came true during her 10th pregnancy, when she gave birth to twins, one of them a healthy baby girl. Now 31 and pregnant for the 11th time, she hopes to give her daughter a sister. Starting at 18 with her eldest son, Jamel, now 13, Yalancia has embraced life as a mega mom, building systems that keep her home running smoothly. Meal prepping each Sunday keeps everyone fed, while a color-coded clothing system ensures stress-free mornings. Days begin at 6 a.m. with breakfast before coordinated school drop-offs. Her social media shares glimpses of her children's dreams, from firefighters and police officers to entrepreneurs and a future president. For Yalancia, the structure she's built turns the chaos into comfort, allowing her large family to thrive. Number 13, Britain's most tattooed mom. Becky Holt is recognized as Britain's most tattooed woman, with over 150 tattoos covering 95% of her body, including her face. Her extensive ink is a form of self-expression embraced by family and friends, yet it often draws criticism from strangers. Online trolls accuse her of going too far, while some venues have refused her entry, assuming her tattoos were gang-related. During a trip to Turkey, she and a friend were denied access to an empty bar solely because of their appearance. Although such incidents are rare, they reflect lingering prejudice toward heavily tattooed people. Becky refuses to let the negativity affect her, noting that most face-to-face interactions are positive and often lead to conversations about her artwork. Her tattoos spark curiosity, with strangers asking about the meaning behind certain designs. By speaking openly, this 36-year-old dashing mom hopes to challenge stereotypes and prove that appearance should never define a person's worth or character. What do you think about her? Number 12, North Dakota Quintuplets mom. When Megan and Joshua Hewlin of North Dakota decided to try for a third child, hoping for a girl, they never imagined the outcome. After fertility treatments failed, Megan naturally conceived quintuplets, a 1 in 43 million occurrence according to doctors. Back in September 2020, at 32 weeks, she delivered 3 girls, Chloe, Emma, and Allison, and 2 boys, Adam and Madison. Their 7-year-old Jacob eagerly welcomed his sisters, while 2-year-old Matthew adjusted to his new role. Overnight, the household became a whirlwind of feedings, diaper changes, and laundry. Friends and neighbors organized donation drives, providing essentials like baby clothes and diapers. Megan and Joshua now juggle the needs of 7 young children, planning for a larger home and a vehicle to accommodate their expanded family. Although the demands are constant, they embrace the joy, love, and chaos. "It's miraculous but overwhelming," Joshua said. "With faith, family, and determination, the Hewlins are living a great life." Number 11. Maddie Lambert Crowley. At just 13, Maddie learned she was pregnant, facing relentless criticism and harassment from those around her. She admits she once judged teen mothers harshly herself, but the cruelty she endured during her own pregnancy changed her perspective. Classmates mocked her, and some even said they hoped she would die during childbirth. Online trolls sent her addresses of abortion clinics, despite her being nearly full-term. Refusing to give in to shame, Maddie resolved to prove her critics wrong and become the best mother possible. The moment she saw her baby's ultrasound, she knew she could never give her up. In early 2018, she welcomed her daughter, Everly. Everly's father, Isaac, initially denied paternity and missed the first 10 months of her life, but now co-parents with Maddie. Battling severe depression and past suicide attempts before pregnancy, Maddie credits Everly with saving her life. Now 22, she lives in Fort Worth, Texas, with her husband, Randy, and their children, Everly, 7, and Ryder, 9 months. Number 10. Shortest mom, Rose Siggins. Rose was considered the world's shortest mother. Born with sacral agenesis, she underwent amputation of her legs as a toddler. Rejecting prosthetics due to pain, she relied on a skateboard for mobility. As a teen, Rose doubted she'd find love or have children, but meeting her husband Dave in 1997 changed everything. Doctors warned pregnancy was risky and advised termination, but in 1998, she chose to continue, giving birth to her son, Luke, in 1999. 6 years later, she defied medical advice again, delivering her daughter, Shelby, after a difficult pregnancy that required gallbladder and appendix removal alongside a C-section. Shelby loved that her mom was on her level, and both children admired her unique way of life. Though Rose faced declining health, she remained grateful for her family. With courage and determination, she achieved motherhood against all odds, proving that love can overcome even the greatest challenges. Number 9. Emily Breeze Watson. When CrossFit trainer Emily Watson chose to maintain her demanding workout routine during pregnancy, she faced a flood of criticism online. Videos showed her lifting over 90 pounds even at 37 weeks, though her doctors had fully approved her training. Many accused her of endangering her baby, echoing backlash faced by other high-profile fitness moms like Chantel Duncan and Stacey Vangaro. The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists supports activities like strength training, aerobics, and weightlifting during pregnancy when guided by medical advice. Research shows such routines can help control weight, improve fitness, lower the risk of gestational diabetes in obese women, and enhance mental well-being. Emily believed listening to her body was essential in deciding what was safe. While some expectant mothers reduce intensity, she continued heavy lifting without complications into her 3rd trimester. Now, she is a busy mom of 4, sharing insights into her family adventures on Instagram. Number 8. Multimillionaire. At 27, Russian mom-fluencer Kristina Ozturk is back in the spotlight after nearly 2 years away, celebrating the release of her 60-year-old husband, Turkish businessman Galip Ozturk. Together, they have welcomed 21 children via surrogacy, spending over £138,000 between March 2020 and July 2021 to have 20 babies born within 1 year. Their home is in Batumi, Georgia, where surrogacy laws are favorable. Kristina met Galip, founder of Metro Tourism, years after he fled Turkey following a life sentence for allegedly ordering a 1996 murder. later also serving 2 years of an 8-year sentence on drug charges. She marked his return with a lavish party, joined by his adult children from a previous marriage. While many question their unconventional life, Christina shares her family's daily moments with her 248,000 Instagram followers, showing a household run with nannies and careful coordination. For Christina, the dream of a vast family remains alive and very much ongoing. All right now, let's head over to number 7, Ada Keading Mom. At 98, Ada Keading proved that motherhood never ends when she moved into her son Tom's nursing home to care for him. Tom, 80, had lived with Ada his entire life in Liverpool, England, never marrying. In 2016, he entered Moss View Care Home for additional support, but Ada couldn't bear to be apart. The following year, she joined him there, ensuring they remained together. They share a daily routine. Ada tells Tom when she'll be down for breakfast, and he waits by the door when she returns from outings. Staff and visitors are touched by their devotion, watching Ada still gently remind Tom about his behavior. As the eldest of her 4 children, Tom holds a special place in her heart. Even in a nursing home, Ada continues to ensure her son is cared for, showing that a mother's role is lifelong. But as of now, there is no information about this brave and beautiful woman. We hope she is fine and living a good life. Number 6. Mom has 2 sets of twins. At 19, Texas mother Maggie Rojas is raising 2 sets of twins under the age of 2, something she never envisioned as a teenager. At 17, despite being on birth control, she became pregnant with twins, Lola and Kenny Jr., born in March 2019. Adjusting to newborns while finishing high school was challenging, made harder by criticism from some relatives and online trolls. Maggie and her partner Kenrick married in August 2019 when the twins were 6 months old. Hoping for one more child, they were surprised to learn she was pregnant again, this time with twins, Jewel and Crystal, born in December 2020. Now, the family is preparing to move to a larger home to accommodate their growing household. The older twins eagerly help with bottles and pacifiers, showing early bonds with their younger siblings. While her path to motherhood was unexpected, Maggie embraces her role fully, aiming to support other young mothers facing judgment. Number 5. Woman gives birth to first baby at 70. Daljinder Kaur of India became a first-time mother at 70, giving birth to a healthy son after 2 years of IVF treatments with her husband of 46 years, 79-year-old Mohinder Singh Gill. Decades of unsuccessful attempts and cultural stigma around infertility had nearly ended their hopes. But after seeing an advertisement for IVF, they decided to try once more. Using their own egg and sperm, doctors at the National Fertility and Test Tube Center achieved what once seemed impossible. On April 19th, Kaur delivered their son, Arman, weighing 4.4 pounds. Critics questioned the future care of the child due to the couple's age, but they remain optimistic, trusting in their faith that God will provide. For Kaur, life now feels complete as she tends to her son with her husband's help. She believes her patience and tons of prayers were rewarded. Number 4. Mother gave birth while in a coma back in 2021. 37-year-old Gil McIntosh of British Columbia faced a life-threatening battle with COVID-19 while pregnant. Initially dismissing her nausea and discomfort as late pregnancy symptoms, her condition worsened rapidly, leading to hospitalization. Within days, she was placed in a medically induced coma and connected to a ventilator. Doctors performed an emergency C-section, delivering a healthy baby boy while Gil remained unconscious. Her husband, Dave, suddenly found himself caring for their toddler daughter alone while quarantined, uncertain of his wife's fate. Over a month later, Gil finally awoke and met her newborn for the first time in mid-December. She remains hospitalized, recovering from severe lung damage. Dave has shared their story to emphasize that even with precautions, COVID-19 can have devastating effects, urging others to take the virus seriously. Despite the challenges, the McIntosh family is focused on recovery, grateful that both mother and baby survived a harrowing and uncertain ordeal. Number 3. Open discussion. Crystal is tied for the world record of being pregnant with 9 babies at once, yet she lacks both the resources and partner needed to raise them. Miriam, also pictured, holds the record for the youngest known pregnancy at just 5 years old. Neither of these women intended to set records when they conceived. In Miriam's case, authorities are currently investigating the circumstances surrounding her pregnancy. Both are expected to give birth soon, adding urgency to their situations. Crystal faces the unimaginable challenge of preparing for 9 newborns without adequate support, while Miriam is confronted with the reality of becoming a mother at an age when most children are starting school. These cases underscore the complexities and hardships that can accompany extraordinary pregnancies. The pressing question remains how communities and resources can step in to provide meaningful assistance, especially in situations where the mother's well-being and the child's future are both at stake. Number 2. Ageless Mom. At 38, Gold Coast health enthusiast Kat Zoe Clark is frequently mistaken for her 21-year-old daughter Letitia's sister, thanks to her youthful look. Kat had Letitia at 17, and the two have grown up together, celebrating milestones side by side. Her fresh complexion and vibrant energy often leave people shocked when they learn she's Letitia's mother. At school events, fellow parents are astonished she's old enough to have a daughter in university. Kat credits her appearance to good genetics, consistent skin care, collagen supplements, and plenty of water. Though she faced judgment for becoming a teen mother, she focused on raising Letitia into an independent, driven young woman now studying law. Kat embraces motherhood while pursuing her own goals, proving that youthful energy and maturity can coexist. The close bond between mother and daughter reflects years of shared experiences, making their relationship as enduring as it is unique. Number 1. California Triplets. California Triplets, Gina Purcell, Nina Rawlings-Tran, and Victoria Brown were born within minutes of each other 36 years ago, arriving as sisters and lifelong friends. Although their lives followed different paths over the years, they now find themselves sharing an extraordinary chapter, pregnancy together. It began at Thanksgiving when Victoria, the youngest, announced she and her husband were expecting their second child. At Christmas, middle sister Nina revealed she was pregnant with her first child after a year of trying. Eldest sister Gina, still healing from a devastating miscarriage, had been hesitant, but with her sisters expecting, she and her husband decided to try again. At Easter, she announced her own pregnancy. Now, the three compare symptoms, exchange advice, and share in the wonder of motherhood side by side. Victoria welcomed a son in July, Nina a son in August, and Gina will complete the trio with a daughter in November. But as of now, 2025, there is no information about these three ladies. If you've enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.